Bagels and iced coffee are fire and ice at a great price. Get a sizzling steak, egg, and cheese bagel or a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel plus any size iced coffee for $2.69. Prices and description may vary, cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Don't pay retail for your diamond engagement ring or gift. Come to CleanOrigin.com. Founded by a family of leaders in the diamond industry for more than a century, we're experts in ecologically friendly lab-grown diamonds because that's all we do. Come clean with Clean Origin, the only diamond jewelers who give you a 100-day, no questions asked return on your purchase. Head to CleanOrigin.com or one of our retail stores and mention code Radio10 to receive 10% off. That's CleanOrigin.com, code Radio10.
I think every farmer faces the challenge of stress during the growing season. You stick a bunch of money in the ground and you just pray the good Lord lets it rain and lets you have a crop. So we actually participate in the NutriTrack program and the CropTrack program, where it gives us a lot of peace of mind if in the busy months of the summer when we're baling hay and we can't get out to every field every week. We know someone's out there looking after us.
Performance-driven, farmer-focused. MFA, your whole farm solution.
Here at KSMO Radio, it's time for a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Gar Truck and Equipment. Located in St. James, serving the surrounding area. They want to help you with all your equipment needs, from chainsaws and mowers to tractors. Stop in and talk to Matt McCarter today at Gar Truck and Equipment, Inc., located at 14380 State Route 8, that's State Route B in St. James. You can also call them at 573-265-5110. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. The City of Salem Park and Recreation Board will be meeting this evening at 5:30 at the Salem Community Center at the Armory. During a previous meeting of the board, they had approved the acquisition of a 5.6-acre parcel of property known as the Old Fairgrounds on Franklin Street. In the current budget year, the Parks and Recreation Department is budgeted to make the final $25,000 payment to complete a loan from the Capital Improvement Fund to the Parks and Recreation Fund for the purchase of the property. Members of the Board of Aldermen are requesting the Parks and Recreation Board consider trading the Old Fairgrounds property for 5 acres on 10th Street known as the Old Middle School. This would meet the previously discussed need for a park on the east side of town and could potentially provide a connection between the city park and the Bogue Break Center of Nature and History. The meeting tonight of the Salem Park and Recreation Board at the Salem Community Center at the Armory at 5:30 is open to the public. Salem Memorial Hospital Board of Directors will be holding their regular meeting at 6 o'clock in the hospital library on Tuesday evening. At the meeting, Interim Administrator Jason Edwards will give his report before the board hears the summary of operations for the month of March, as well as statistics for the month. The board will hear about the 340B program, receive the Chief Nursing Officer report from Ashley Owens, and be updated on human resources. In old business, the board will be updated on state and matching funding, plus receive a strategic planning update. In new business, the board will review a governing body bylaw amendment and conduct the election of officers. The board may then vote to go into closed session. The Salem Memorial Hospital Board of Directors meeting Tuesday evening in the library is open to the public. If you'd like to attend the meeting electronically, contact the Hospital Administration Office at 573-729-6626, extension 4005. The Phelps County Public Housing Agency, also known as PHA, will host a public hearing to accept comments on the PHA's annual plan Tuesday afternoon, April 16th at 2 o'clock at the Merrimack Regional Planning Commission, number 4 Industrial Drive in St. James. The Phelps County PHA provides HUD Section 8 rental assistance to persons in Crawford, Dent, Gasconade, Marys, Phelps, outside the city of Rolla, and Washington counties. The plan is a comprehensive guide to PHA policies, programs, operations, and strategies for meeting local housing needs and goals. The annual plan is submitted to HUD every year. The plan is available for review at MRPC Phelps County PHA through April 16th. Written comments will be accepted through April 17th and can be submitted to MRPC. Attention Donald Keeney, Housing Program Manager. Persons needing more information should contact Keeney at 573-2 265-2993, or via email at dkenny, that's DKEENEY, at merrimackregion.org. Anyone needing special accommodations for the public hearing should contact Keeney as soon as possible. This Saturday at the Ozark Natural and Cultural Resource Center on Highway 19 at the exhibit called Crossroads, Change in Rural America, there will be a discussion of one book about Edgar Lee Masters' Spoon Rivers Anthology at 9. Then at 10:30, Becky Imhauser presents More Than Money, Being Rich During the Depression. The exhibit is open Monday through Saturday, and there is no charge to visit the exhibit. The Crossroads exhibit is part of the Museum on Main Street, a collaboration between the Smithsonian Institute and state humanities councils nationwide. Support for Museum on Main Street has been provided by the United States Congress. Stay tuned. I'll be back shortly with more local news.
Need to schedule an appointment for an X-ray, MRI, CT, nuclear medicine, or an ultrasound? Call SMDH Centralized Scheduling at 573-453-5952. SMDH will schedule your tests while working around your personal schedule, help you pre-register for service, and help you navigate insurance requirements before your appointment. Schedule your radiology appointment today with Salem Memorial District Hospital by calling Centralized Scheduling 453-5952. The Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Everyone has a routine when it comes to getting up and getting out the door, but driving through work zones is anything but routine. Last year, Missouri experienced 35 fatalities in work zone-related crashes. That's the highest in Missouri history. So, while you're getting ready to seize the day, take some extra time for safety. Buckle up, put the phone down, slow down, and drive safely through work zones. So work with us. You play a role in work zone safety. This message is brought to you by the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety.
Country Mart in Salem is the one place to go to get everything you need. Where you'll find a greenhouse, deli and gluten-free, organic and diabetic products. Fresh fruit and vegetables as well. Country Mart also has a deli and a bakery, plus they have propane tanks for your barbecue, and everything you need can be found under one roof at Country Mart in Salem. Stop by today at Country Mart in Salem.
Continuing with local news. In 2023, 35 fatalities occurred in work zones, the highest number of work zone fatalities in Missouri history. Distracted driving contributed to 588 work zone crashes and 5 of those fatalities. April is Distracted Driving Awareness Month with National Work Zone Awareness Week starting today and running through the 19th. MoDOT is asking motorists to work with us by making safe, responsible choices behind the wheel and slowing down when driving through work zones. Using a cell phone while driving is now against the law in Missouri. The Seidens-Benning hands-free law, which took effect last August, prohibits drivers from physically holding or supporting a cell phone while driving. This includes sending or receiving text and recording or watching videos. Drivers can face criminal charges for crashes that result in property damage, injury, or death. It's not just a courtesy to slow down and move over for these work zones. It's the law. Missouri's Move Over law requires drivers to change lanes when approaching any MoDOT vehicle, law enforcement vehicle, and any other vehicle with lights flashing if it is safe to do so. If drivers can't change lanes safely, they must slow down as they pass the emergency vehicles. Drivers should be aware of changing traffic conditions, observe warning signs, and merge before reaching traffic lane zones. In 2023 alone, MoDOT work zone vehicles with truck-mounted attenuators were struck 63 times, an increase of 27 from the previous year. These crashes are almost always a result of drivers being distracted behind the wheel and or driving too fast for the conditions. And its core, the Buckle Up, Phone Down initiative, is about prioritizing personal safety. 45% of those killed in work zones crashes last year were not wearing a seat belt. And the overall unbelted fatality rate so far in 2024 is the highest recorded in recent years. Everyone carries the responsibility of personal safety. Wear your seat belt, put the phone down, and help save lives on Missouri roadways. To help make your travel safer, visit MoDOT's Traveler Information Map at www.traveler.modot.org and find out what work zones you'll encounter before you go. Be sure to do your part to save lives in those work zones. Missouri's Strategic Highway Safety Plan, Show Me Zero, provides information for all Missourians to help promote 4 key messages: buckle up, phone down, slow down, and drive sober. The spring season brings blooms, sunny skies, warmer temperatures, and a variety of newborn animals. Young wildlife can pull on our heartstrings as they look to be abandoned, but that's rarely the case. The Missouri Department of Conservation reminds the public that the best place for wildlife is in the wild. A common newborn species we may encounter in spring is young birds. When you see newborns alone, that means the parents are likely out searching for food and will return. If you see a chick with feathers hopping on the ground, leave it alone because it's a fledgling and its parents are nearby watching. Fledglings can spend up to 10 days on the ground learning to fly. If you find one that has no feathers, it likely fell out of its nest, and you can return it to the nesting area if possible. Another animal you shouldn't interfere with is young rabbits. Rabbits seldom survive in captivity and can actually die of fright from being handled. A common myth is that human scent will cause wild mothers to reject their young, but that's not true. It takes a lot of knowledge to care for and rehabilitate wild animals, and it requires special training, permits, and facilities. Not to mention, it's illegal to possess many wild animals without a valid state or federal permit. Wildlife can become dangerous as they mature and can carry disease, parasites, and cause property damage. People have good intentions, and it can be tempting to take these cute, young animals into our homes, but the best thing we can do for wild animals is to leave them in the wild. The Denton County Sheriff's Office has released some reports. On Saturday, April 6, deputies responded to the 600 block of County Road 2480 for a report of a theft. The victim, a 61-year-old Iowa man, told officers that an ATV had been taken from his property by an unknown suspect or suspects. The investigation is continuing. On Monday the 8th, deputies responded to the 4500 block of County Road 2050 for another theft report. A 77-year-old Salem man told deputies that a known suspect had taken a 2006 Ford F-150 without his permission. The investigation is ongoing. Thursday, the 11th, deputies responded to the 1100 block of West Scenic Rivers Boulevard for a wanted subject. The suspect, a 40-year-old Salem woman, was arrested on an outstanding warrant and transported to the Denton County Jail, where she was incarcerated. The next days, deputies responded to the 600 block of County Road 2075 for a domestic disturbance. A 29-year-old Salem man and a 29-year-old Rolla woman had assaulted one another. Neither party wished to pursue charges, and the Missouri 12-hour rule was invoked. If you have any information regarding any investigation, please contact the Sheriff's Office in Denton County at 573-729-3241. April is Safe Digging Month, so make sure you call or dig before you dig. It's free and it's the law. Warmer weather usually means an increase in outdoor projects that may require digging or excavation work. If you're building a deck, planting a tree, or completing a large project, Missouri law requires anyone digging underground to notify Missouri 811 by calling 811 or placing a locate request online at www.missouri-811.org before any excavation begins. The call will be taken by the Missouri 811 call center, which then notifies all relevant utilities in the project area. Once Missouri 811 is notified, utility companies will mark the approximate location of their underground lines, request additional information, or advise you that they do not have facilities at the excavation site. Hitting an underground line can cause serious injuries. It could disrupt service to you and other customers, and it could potentially result in fines and repair costs. The Missouri Public Service Commission reminds consumers to call before you dig. It's free and it's the law. If you'd like more information, please go to Missouri 811 at www.missouri-811.org. That's been a look at local news, and it was brought to you by Gar Trucking Equipment, Inc. at St. James. Come see Gar Trucking and Equipment for all your equipment needs, big or small, agriculture or construction. They see it all. They sell it all. Stop by today at 14380 State Route B in St. James, or call 573-265-5110, or check them out on Facebook.
Call the professionals at Gar Truck and Equipment Stat.
What's happening to me?
Sir, you've been using your junk mower way too long. We need to get you on a new Ferris, Stihl, or Husqvarna mower from Gar Truck and Equipment fast.
Medic, the guys from Gar are here.
Quick, get him on that new zero-turn mower now. And there he goes. We saved another one.
Test drive your new Ferris, Husqvarna, or Stihl lawnmower from Gar Truck and Equipment today. Check out gartruck.com.
Here at KSMO Radio, I've got 20 minutes till the hour of 8 o'clock, and it's time for the Daily Stock Market Report, brought to you as courtesy of the offices of Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones. Edward Jones has been serving investors since 1922, and they can assist you today. Now, our Daily Investment Report with Ms. Teresa Whaler. Teresa?
This is Teresa Whalen bringing you the Daily Financial Market Report on behalf of financial advisors Joe Brand and Leah Nash and also Edward Jones. Today's U.S. equity closed lower. The Dow closed down 476 points to close at 37,983. The NASDAQ closed down 267 points to close at 16,175. The S&P closed down 76 points to close at 5,123. And in the bond market, 10-year Treasury yields are trading at 4.52%. The price of crude oil was up 49 cents to close at 85.51, and the spot price for gold was down $10.70 to close at $2,362 even. For stocks of local interest, we have Ameren Corporation at 71.76, down 29 cents. AT&T 16.31, down 11 cents. Boeing 169.55, down $3.81. Dollar General 147.78, down $6.59. ExxonMobil 120.37, down $1.42. McDonald's 267.39, down $1.23. Microsoft 421.90, down $6.03. PepsiCo 168.10, down 26 cents. Pfizer 25.86, down 48 cents. Procter & Gamble 155.33, down 51 cents. U.S. Bancorp 41.58, down 34 cents. And Walmart $60.14, up 5 cents. This has been today's Financial Market Report brought to you on behalf of Edward Jones, member SIPC, and financial advisors Joe Brand and Leah Nash, serving individual investors with personalized attention and financial advice at 907 South Pershing right here in Salem, Missouri, bringing you this Wall Street to Main Street report.
Thank you very much, Teresa. That's been the Daily Investment Report brought to you as a courtesy of the offices of Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones, member SIPC. If you'd like more information, stop by their offices right here in Salem, located at 907 South Pershing. You can also call them at 573-729-3831.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
You'll find these spring deals at K&H Auto Supply. Come intake valve cleaner for $12.99 for the 11-ounce size. Blue Devil oil stop leak only $14.49. And Blue Devil head gasket sealer for $29.99. Come on by today at K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store here in Salem.
Parts City, yeah, Parts City, Parts City.
Here at KSMO Radio, it's time to take a look at local and regional sports. It's being brought to you as courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. The Salem Baseball Tigers beat Waynesville 10-4 Friday to improve to 9-2 on the season. They will be at Mountain View this afternoon to face the Liberty Eagles at 4:30. That game this afternoon will not be heard on KSMO Radio. The Salem Ladies Softball Tigers will be at Mountain Grove today to face the Panthers. Salem is 2-8 going into the game and still looking for the first SCA conference win as they are an 0-3 in conference play. The Salem Tennis Tigers will host Mountain View Liberty today at 4 o'clock at the Salem City Park. St. Louis Cardinals started the weekend off with a win against the Arizona Diamondbacks 9-6 on Friday. Then they lost on Saturday 4-2 and lost again on Sunday 5-0. Sonny Gray will start today as the Cards head to Oakland to face the Athletics tonight. That game can be heard on KSMO Radio starting at 7:45. Kansas City Royals lost Friday 6-1. Then they won Saturday 11-7 and lost Sunday 1-2 to the New York Mets. They'll face the White Sox tonight. St. Louis Blues lost 5-2 to Carolina Friday but won 4-1 Sunday against Seattle. The Blues will face the Dallas Stars on Wednesday. That game can be heard right here on KSMO at 8 o'clock on Wednesday. And that's been sports, brought to you as a courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO.
Don't pay retail for your diamond engagement ring or gift. Come to CleanOrigin.com, founded by a family of leaders in the diamond industry for more than a century. We're experts in ecologically friendly lab-grown diamonds because that's all we do. Come clean with Clean Origin, the only diamond jewelers who give you a 100-day, no questions asked return on your purchase. Head to CleanOrigin.com or one of our retail stores and mention code Radio10 to receive 10% off. That's CleanOrigin.com, code Radio10.
The Bank of Salem has an important notice for their drive-thru customers. Starting April 16th, the drive-thru hours will be as follows. Monday through Thursday from 7:30 in the morning until 5:30 in the evening, Friday 7:30 in the morning to 6 in the evening, and Saturday 8 in the morning until noon. The Bank of Salem lobby hours will remain from 8:30 in the morning until 4:30 in the afternoon, Monday through Friday. The Bank of Salem, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
It is now time for Operation Weather Watch, brought to you by the Salem Community Center at the Armory, Healthy Dent County, and the Salem Fitness Center. If you'd like more information about the services they offer, call 573-729-8163 or stop by 1200 West Roller Road. Well, in the short term, through Tuesday night, an upper-level ridge is currently over the region along with a warm air mass. A warm front is moving south across northern Missouri early this morning and will stall across central Missouri this morning into this afternoon before lifting back to the northeast later this afternoon into this evening. Highs will once again warm into the lower to middle 80s this afternoon. An upper-level low is currently located across the southwest continental United States early this morning. The low will move east today and will move into the central plains this evening and tonight, then will lift northeast into Iowa tomorrow. An area of surface low pressure will move into western Nebraska this evening, then move east into Iowa by Tuesday evening. A strong cap will be in place across much of the area today, but some uncapped elevated instability will develop near the warm front this afternoon and evening. The front will stall over or just north of the northern portions of the area this morning. As the surface low moves into the plains, the warm front will start to lift back to the northeast. As the cap weakens along the warm front, scattered storm development will likely occur across portions of central Missouri on to the east. There could be a few strong storms with hail as the main risk with this activity. If the front does stall over the area, the window for storms in our area will be small as the front lifts back to the northeast. The better potential for these storms will be just north and northeast of the area. A strong cap should limit storm potential across the rest of the area through this evening. We could see a few showers develop as strong lift occurs, but the cap should limit the storm potential. Tonight, as the upper level and surface lows move east, a dry line will move across Kansas and Oklahoma. Storms should develop along the front later this evening and into tonight across the plains and start to move east. As the upper level low moves east, height falls will start to weaken the cap from west to east late tonight into Tuesday morning. The surface cap may remain in place, so these storms may be elevated in nature. The storms will likely move east into the far western portions of the area late tonight after 4 a.m., then move east across the area through Tuesday morning. This activity could be in clusters, and the main risk will be hail up to the size of quarters with a few of the strongest winds. As the upper level low moves northeast into Iowa on Tuesday, instability should recover. The strongest instability should remain north of the area, but central Missouri could see 1,000 to 1,500 J per kg of ML Cape develop. Further south, across the rest of the area, instability will likely be weaker, as 500 to 1,000 J per kg of ML Cape will be possible. The cap should weaken as the upper level low moves east, and redevelopment of storms will occur along the front. Supercells will be likely across northern Missouri and could clip the northern portions of the area. Golf ball size hail will be the main risk with these storms across the northern portions of our forecast area. Further south, there still remains questions regarding the coverage in storm mode, seeing more clusters or line segments develop. The main risk with this activity will be hail to the size of quarters and damaging winds. However, as the low-level jet increases Tuesday evening, low-level shear will also increase. As a result, there will be a localized brief tornado risk with any line segments that can surge to the east, and this risk is overall low at this time. This will likely be east of Highway 65 as the front will be pushing east of the area during the afternoon and evening hours. This activity should move east of the area Tuesday evening. Scattered showers and a few storms could be possible Tuesday night into Wednesday morning as the 850 MB front moves through the region. Highs on Tuesday will warm into the middle 70s to the lower 80s. The warmest temperatures will occur across southeastern Kansas and western Missouri, where the front will move through. A drier air mass will move into the far western portions of the area, too. Gusty southerly winds will be developing across the region on Tuesday as the pressure gradient tightens south of the surface low. Wind gusts of 40 to 45 miles per hour with some localized gusts up to 50 miles per hour will be possible. The strongest winds will occur west of Highway 65. In the long term, Wednesday through Sunday, the upper level low will move off to the northeast on Wednesday. Highs will warm into the middle 70s to the lower 80s Wednesday afternoon. An upper trough will move east across the northern plains into the Great Lakes region late this week. The trough will push a cold front south into the area late Thursday into Friday. Highs will likely warm into the 70s to the lower 80s Thursday south of the front, with highs in the upper 50s to the lower 60s Friday through this weekend. The front will bring some showers and maybe a few thunderstorms to the area at times from Thursday afternoon into Friday. Some of the ensemble model members show a secondary wave moving through, bringing additional shower chances to the area on Saturday. Our climate report indicates that yesterday's high was 83 at 4:29 p.m. Record high for the date, 88 in 1936. Yesterday's low was 60 at 3:51 in the morning. Record low, 26 in 1928. We had no precipitation yesterday. Month to date stands at 2.22 inches of precipitation. Since March 1, 4.54. And since January, 7.96 inches of precipitation. Normal since January would be 10.26 inches. So we're about 2.5 inches behind normal. For today's date, normal high would be 68, with the record high being 87 in 1924. Normal low would be 45, with the record low being 25 in 1928. Sunrise this morning was at 6:30, and the sun will set at 7:42. Well, our forecast indicates that clouds will be increasing today, and we'll have a high temperature near 84 degrees. Southwesterly winds will be 6 to 10 miles per hour, becoming southeasterly this afternoon. Tonight, we could have some isolated showers and thunderstorms. Chance of precipitation is 20%. Will be mostly cloudy with a low around 63, and southerly winds tonight will be 11 to 15 miles per hour with gusts as high as 26 miles per hour. We do expect scattered showers and thunderstorms tomorrow with a chance of precipitation at 60%. New rainfall amounts of less than 1/10 of an inch are forecasted, except higher amounts are possible in thunderstorms. Will be mostly cloudy tomorrow with a high near 75. Will be breezy with southerly winds 16 to 23 miles per hour with gusts as high as 39 miles per hour. Tomorrow night we have a chance of showers and thunderstorms before 10 p.m., then a chance of showers between 10 and 1. Chance of precipitation for Tuesday night is 30% with partly cloudy skies and low around 60 degrees. Will be breezy with a southerly wind 21 to 25 miles per hour with gusts as high as 37 miles per hour. Wednesday should be beautiful, be sunny with a high near 78. We'll have southwesterly winds 16 to 18 miles per hour with gusts as high as 29 miles per hour. Skies should be clear Wednesday night with low around 49. Then Thursday we have a 40% chance of showers during the afternoon with mostly sunny skies and a high near 78 degrees. Showers are likely and maybe a thunderstorm Thursday night. Will be mostly cloudy with low around 50 degrees. Then Friday a chance of showers with mostly cloudy skies and a high near 67. Friday night we'll have a chance of showers and thunderstorms with mostly cloudy skies, low around 43. Then a chance of showers on Saturday with mostly cloudy skies and a high near 59 degrees. Saturday night should be mostly cloudy with a low around 38 degrees, and Sunday will be mostly sunny with a high temperature near 60 degrees. And that's been Operation Weather Watch, brought to you by the Salem Community Center at the Armory, the home of Healthy Dent County and the Salem Fitness Center. For more information about fingerprinting, rural addressing, or meeting rooms, call 573-729-8163 or drop by 1200 West Roller Road.
The Healthy Dent County Fitness Center is proud to announce that they are now offering free memberships to those who have the Silver Sneakers program, which is a benefit available through many Medicare plans. Silver Sneakers is the nation's leading community fitness program designed exclusively for older adults. Getting started is as easy as calling the Healthy Dent County Fitness Center at 739-1127 to see if you qualify, or stop by and sign up at the Fitness Center office, take a tour of the facility, and start working out at no cost. Healthy Dent County and the Silver Sneakers program, partnering together for your well-being. Stop by 1200 West Trello Road or call 739-1127 to get all the details. Healthy Dent County and the Silver Sneakers program, together for your benefit.
Here at KSMO Radio, I have, almost 4 minutes till the hour of 8 o'clock, and it's time for the Civic Record. Civic Record is a program of church and civic news and a mention of persons recently deceased. Civic Record is being brought to you by Southtown Furniture on Highway 19 South at Roosevelt. That's where you'll find a full line of quality household furniture, great selection of bedding, and outstanding collection of flooring at the lowest possible prices. Call them at 573-729-3422 or stop by today on Highway 19 South. Southtown Furniture, truly where the bargains are. Orville Eugene Swearingen, age 90 of Salem, passed away Friday, April 12th in Salem. Funeral services for Orville Swearingen will be today at 11 o'clock at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Burial will be in the Cedar Grove Cemetery. Orville is survived by his wife, Pauline Swearingen of Salem, daughters Beulah Chilton of Salem, Karen Hogan and husband David of Salem, and Pamela Todd and husband Jack of Salem. A host of grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and great-great-grandchildren also survive, along with sister-in-law Marie Schuneman, brother-in-law Jerry Hawkins, and wife Janice, and extended family and dear friends. Memorials are suggested at the Mount Olive Missionary Baptist Church. Memorial envelopes will be available, and all arrangements of Orville Eugene Swearingen of Salem are under direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. John Richard Taylor of Steelville passed away Wednesday, April 10th at the age of 86 years. Funeral services for John Taylor will be today at 11 o'clock at the Britton Bennett Funeral Home in Steelville. John Taylor is survived by his wife Carolyn of Steelville, two daughters, Margaret and husband Chris Ingram of Des Moines, Iowa, Melissa and husband Jim Aubuchon of Aurora, Illinois. Four grandchildren also survive, along with sisters Wanda Halbert of Steelville, Georgia and husband Wayne Helderman of Whitewater, Missouri, Patsy and husband John Havens of St. James, brother-in-law Perry Price of Rolla, sisters-in-law Debbie Langston of Jefferson City, Sally and husband Tom Russo of Jacksonville, Florida, and Pat Shelley of Atlanta, Georgia, other relatives and many friends. Entry will be in the Steelville Cemetery. Memorials are suggested to the Steelville Food Pantry, and all arrangements for John Richard Taylor of Steelville are under the direction of the Britton Bennett Funeral Home of Steelville. Bertha May Patterson, age 73, formerly of Salem, passed away Saturday, April 13th in DeSoto. Funeral services for Bertha Patterson will be Friday at 1 o'clock at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation will also be Friday from 11 in the morning till service time at 1 o'clock. Burial will be in the Cedar Grove Cemetery. Bertha is survived by her sons Travis Thompson and wife Melanie of Union, Timothy Thompson of St. Louis, and Joseph Thompson and wife Jerry of Gray Summit, daughter Christine Patterson of Springfield, brothers Frank, Richard, and John Perler, 17 grandchildren and 4 great-grandchildren also survive, as well as several nieces, nephews, other relatives, and friends. And all arrangements for Bertha May Patterson, formerly of Salem, are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Please stay tuned. I'll be back with more of Civic Record.
Say goodbye to wasting your hard-earned money and traveling long distances to get your MRI. This is Bobby Sullins, Radiology Director at Salem Memorial District Hospital. The hospital now has the newest technology in-house 5 days a week, and it's open bore, meaning you have ample room to get comfortable during your exam. If you have any questions, just give me a call at 729-6626. The Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Missouri, Oklahoma, Kentucky, Illinois, Iowa, Tennessee, Arkansas, Indiana, and I can keep going on and on.
John, are you going through the 50 states? No, Mike, he's giving us the states of the Cardinals radio network.
It's just amazing. We are heard just about everywhere across the Midwest.
For over 130 years, Cardinals baseball has been entertaining fans of all ages.
It's no different this year. We're bringing you all the hits, homers, strikeouts, and excitement right here on the Cardinals radio network powered by Graybar.
Jet Tire and Auto has a wide selection of tires and wheels in stock and can special order any tires you may need. They are also a full-service auto repair shop serving the Salem and surrounding areas, offering a variety of services from alignments to oil changes to bumper-to-bumper checks as well as UTV services. Jet Tire and Auto also does state inspections and emission tests. Check out their website for all the services they offer at jettireandauto.com, and don't forget to like them on Facebook. For more information or questions, call 729-3650 or stop by 800 South Park Street in Salem.
Continuing with Civic Record. Everyone is invited out this Friday, April 19th, to the Salem Eagles Club. They'll be having karaoke by Stevie's Small Town Karaoke DJ from 7 to 11, and the kitchen will be open from 5 to 8. It's open to the public. That's the Salem Eagles Club, located on Highway 32 West, just past the airport. The Creative Arts Center will be holding a Pokemon painting party with Isabella Kanak on Friday evening, April 19th from 4 to 6. If you're a Poke fan, come create your own fake Mon or replicate an existing character. While this painting is geared towards a younger audience, all ages are welcome to come and paint. This class will be a step-by-step format. Cost is $15 for all the supplies, and they'll be provided. Class registrations are on a first-come, first-served basis with online registrations. If you're interested, you can sign up under programs at the SalemCommunityBetterment.com website for activities at the Creative Arts Center. They must have at least 2 people sign up to hold the class, and it'll top out at $15. The Salem Eagles Ladies Auxiliary is hosting a dance for individuals with special needs from 2 to 4 this Saturday, April 20th. Then Moonshine Express goes live at 8 p.m. Both of these events are open to the public at the Salem Eagles Club, located on Highway 32 West, just past the airport. There will be a gospel singing at the Cherryville Church of God on Saturday, April 20th at 6 o'clock in the evening. The gospel singing will feature Dave and Bonnie Callahan from Cuba. There will be fellowship following the singing. Pastor Clifford and Delphia Bridgman welcome everyone to come and enjoy the music. Church is located on Highway 19 north of Salem in Cherryville. The Bone Break Center of Nature and History will be hosting Spring Fest Sunday, April 21st from 1:30 to 4. Join them in their Maypole Dance, a traditional festival to welcome spring. You can enjoy strawberries and ice cream or play some Victorian games and crafts. See their Facebook page for scheduled events and details. All ages are welcome. If you'd like more information, contact Janet Price online at bonebreakcentersalem@gmail.com. Let's look at that menu for today at the Salem Senior Center, 604 North McGrath Lane. They'll be having baked ham roll with hash brown casserole, peas, and onions and dessert. Now, that menu may change without notice based on the availability of food. Soup and salad bar served at 10:30, and then the lunch will be served from 11 to 12:30. The suggested contribution, if you're 60 years of age and above, is $5, and those under the age of 60, it's $7. If you'd like more information from the Salem Senior Center meal site, feel free to call 573-729-2373. And that has been the Civic Record, a program of church and civic news to mention of persons recently deceased. It's been brought to you by Southtown Furniture, located on Highway 19 south at Roosevelt, 2 blocks south of the Crossroads Shopping Center. Call them today at 573-729-3422 or stop by Southtown Furniture, part of the Baudor family of furniture stores with the 4th generation serving you. Southtown Furniture is truly where the bargains are.
Southtown Furniture in Salem is your local authorized appliance dealer for Speed Queen washers and dryers. Speed Queen is the most dependable washer and dryer available today, featuring their famous commercial design using only the highest quality metal components. These components are tested for over 10,000 cycles or 25 years of life at 8 loads per week. Your clothes will always come out cleaner with Speed Queen's large size agitator and wash tub, both rotating, allowing water to move through the heaviest fabric to create a better, gentle wash. Stop by Southtown Furniture today, your local authorized appliance dealer for Speed Queen washers and dryers, Highway 19 South, right here in Salem at Southtown Furniture.
Here at KSMO Radio, I've got 5 minutes after the hour, and it's time to take another look at that Salem Senior Citizen menu for today, brought to you as courtesy of KSMO Radio. They'll be having baked ham roll with hash brown casserole, peas and onions, and dessert. Now, that menu may change without notice based on the availability of food. They'll serve their soup and salad bar starting at 10:30, and then the lunch I just described will be served from 11 to 12:30. The suggested contribution, if you're 60 years of age and above, is $5. If you're under the age of 60, you're suggested to contribute $7. If you'd like more information from the Salem Senior Center, 604 North McGrath Lane, please call 573-729-2373. Well, that's been the Senior Citizen menu for today, brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO Radio.
Whether you own a local business or a global one, you're always looking for ways to position your operation to create opportunities and move on them faster. With Bank of America, you get access to experts, award-winning insights, and business solutions so powerful, you'll make every move matter, locally and globally. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. What would you like the power to do? Copyright 2024, Bank of America, N.A.
Everyone has a routine when it comes to getting up and getting out the door, but driving through work zones is anything but routine. Last year, Missouri experienced 35 fatalities in work zone-related crashes. That's the highest in Missouri history. So, while you're getting ready to seize the day, take some extra time for safety. Buckle up, put the phone down, slow down, and drive safely through work zones. So work with us. You play a role in work zone safety. This message is brought to you by the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety.
Stay tuned to KSMO Radio. I've got 7 minutes after the hour of 8 o'clock, and we're just 1 minute away from news from the Missouri Net.
The Angie's List you know and trust is now Angie, and we're so much more than just a list. We still connect you with top local pros and show you ratings and reviews, but now we also let you compare upfront prices on hundreds of projects and book a service instantly. We can even handle the rest of your project from start to finish. So remember, Angie's List is now Angie, and we're here to get your job done right. Get started at Angie.com. That's ANGI, or download the app today.
Hitting an underground line can cause serious injury. It could disrupt service to you and other customers, and it could potentially result in fines and repair costs. I'm Commissioner Jason Holzman of the Missouri Public Service Commission. Missouri law requires anyone digging underground to notify Missouri 811 before any excavation work begins. The 811 call center will then notify all relevant utilities in the project area. So remember, you must contact 811 before you dig. It's free, and it's the law.
Dig safely, it's the law.
Missouri Net News, I'm Marshall Griffin. After passing the Missouri House, the Senate has passed legislation that would stop state funding from going to Planned Parenthood or other abortion providers. The House bill was carried in the Senate by Arnold Republican Mary Elizabeth Coleman.
There have been many efforts over the years to finally defund Planned Parenthood. That effort has been made in budget bills. It's been both upheld and overturned by the Supreme Court. And this bill is an effort to put that conversation to rest by putting it as part of our state statutes.
Most abortions are already illegal in Missouri, and the state's Medicaid program does not reimburse for abortions that are allowed. The bill has received harsh criticism from Democrats, including Angela Mosley from Florissant, who argued that Planned Parenthood cannot provide abortion services in Missouri. U.S. Surgeon General advisories say nearly 1/3 of teenagers report using social media almost constantly, with that figure doubling since 2015. The state of mental health among children is a discussion point for the Missouri Board of Education. Missouri Department of Mental Health Director Valerie Hoon tells the board that children need more healthy social interactions that drive people to connect.
Among people ages 15 to 24, time spent in person with friends has declined by nearly 70%. Over the past 2 decades, from roughly 115 minutes a day in 2003 to 40 minutes a day in 2020. So we are not talking to each other face to face.
According to the advisories, children who spend more than 3 hours a day on social media face double the risk of mental health problems, including depression and anxiety. A 76-year-old man from southwest Missouri's Walnut Shade is dead after drowning in Bull Creek. Paul Moriucci drowned while entering the water attempting to get his dog. Moriucci reportedly was not wearing a life jacket. There's no word on what happened to the dog. You can find news online anytime at MissouriNet.com. This is MissouriNet.
FCS Financial, with you every step of the way.
At FCS Financial, we believe that lending should be more. More about relationships, more about opportunities, more about communities. And as a cooperative, FCS Financial's member owners expect more. For over a century, we've been giving just that. We're more than an ag lender, more than a rural home lender, and more than a crop insurance provider. We're a team of ag experts committed to seeing rural communities and agriculture grow. While we do provide the loans and insurance you need, we also live in your communities, attend the same events, and want to see our neighbors succeed. We're family, here to help and stand strong through whatever comes. Visit FCSFinancial.com or call 800-444-3276 if you want more from your lender, an equal housing lender and equal opportunity provider.
Next day has arrived. Anthony Morbeth has more.
The IRS is reminding last-minute filers that the agency has multiple free tools and resources on their website, irs.gov. They include tax preparation, answers to tax law questions, refund tracking, tax law research, and business topics. Some taxpayers, including certain active duty military members and residents living abroad, automatically get more time to file. If you're unable to get to the post office before it closes, you can submit your taxes electronically by 11:59 p.m. tonight through any online e-file program. And for more information, log on to MissouriNet.com.
The public is invited to take part in a free fishing day in central Missouri's Tipton on April 27th. Participants don't need a fishing permit for the event, and all ages are welcome. And the cleats belonging to the Jackie Robinson statue that was stolen in Wichita, Kansas and destroyed have found a new home. The remnants of the historic bronze statue are on display at Kansas City's Negro Leagues Baseball Museum. This is MissouriNet.
Be wise to guy wires. Observe the 10-foot rule to stay clear of guy wires and overhead power lines. If a guy wire is disrupted or broken, do not try to fix it yourself. Instead, call the professionals at Intercounty Electric at 866-621-3679. Guy wires on power poles provide grounding as well as support, so any damage to a guy wire can cause an electric current disruption, creating a very dangerous situation. This message is brought to you by Intercounty Electric Cooperative Association, your Touchstone Energy cooperative.
At Country Mart in Salem, you'll find gluten-free, organic, and diabetic products. They also have fresh produce, quality meats, a bakery, and a full-service deli that serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Have you joined the Country Mart e-Club yet? You'll receive exclusive offers, weekly specials, and special sale items through your email. It's free to join, and for more information about the e-Club, go to www.tcmarkets.com. It's just another service from Country Mart in Salem.
Playing the hits.